EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side. Here for 1st and 10. For an opener, Purdy to throw. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain of 16. Nice way to start this. A first down. 49er first down. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll come up now. Again, good news, it's 1st and 10. First down, San Francisco. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On 3rd and short.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
First down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Xavier Watts on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Here's second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding a hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Complete to Mike Evans. Touchdown, San Francisco.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Falcons nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready?
On play action, Milroe. He fires downfield for Pitts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On third down, Milroe. The defensive pressure was stifling, forced him to throw it away, and it brings up fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Here we go. Fourth down. It's Milroe. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Milroe gonna look to run it himself. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Get him a little slow after that hit. but he does have a first down.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. Now, Milroe, this is designed run. Nothing. Net at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Forced out wide. He'll take off again. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Showing off the big leg. People want a defender return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the key factors for having success in the run game, Mike, is winning at the point of attack. And what that means is every play, the linemen and all the blockers, they understand where the back is going to start and then where the back could end up. And having a good understanding of that and how it pertains to the defense is how you gain your advantage to have big plays like this.
On second down, Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Taken down back at the 42.
Third down and 3. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught. It's Evans. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
It's going to take me some time, Mike. It's going to be hard to get used to seeing Mike Evans in a 49ers jersey, but the one thing I am used to is seeing plays like that. You think over 12 years in Tampa, struggled with some injuries, failed to reach 1,000 yards for the first time in his career a season ago. And the Bucs move on. San Francisco says, thank you very much, we'll take you. And it's a big-time player joining a really good team.
He's looking deep for Shakir. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They begin with a third down and 3. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's got his man right side. It's complete. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Gain of 12. And the 49er first down.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. Defense all over that one. They'll come up with a stop, and it's no gain.
This play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Derek Brown. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Waitman now on to punt. Kick is away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Lightning 18.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Milroe throwing on 2nd down. That'll be swung out wide to Jones. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now they'll pitch it out here.
Nice job there on 3rd and inches, and you know what that defense, they are packing it in. They're trying to get as many bodies up to the line of scrimmage, so you get past that first wave, look out. Nice job bringing him down, or else that looked like he was going to take it all the way.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go. Set. Panthers 60. Panthers. Rig alert. Rig alert. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Safety Rangers. Safety Rangers. Let's go now. 16. Not saying 19. Check back. Check back.
Now it's Milroe. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
1st and 10.
Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues. Another 1st and 10.
right.
Throwing is Milroe. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Milroe. A quick throw out wide, caught left side. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Tyler Goodson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
2 yards on
2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Milroe gonna look to run it himself. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Taken down behind the line of
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Dragon 60.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Milroe. Pressure all around him, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. You know, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you're at least entertaining the thought of going for it. But I think with what they were remaining left there, half winding down, I do think I'm okay with their taking those points.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's to the rookie, Dejon Stribling. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
San Francisco.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. It was the rookie from Clemson in on the tackle.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Purdy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
Purdy's pass complete to George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers are on top. It's 14-10.
Falcons 10. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready? Buffalo 18. Come on. 19 fight. 18, 5 here. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. Now a timeout. That's their first, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number one.
33-yard line.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here comes 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Milroe. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Now, Milroe, misdesigned run. He gets free. Still going. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Folks, extra point is good. And the Falcons move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14.
14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10. Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Over the middle, it's caught by Stribling. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again. 1st and 10.
And the 49ers.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Third and 11. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as time runs out, and we've come to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, here's Turpin. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action, Milroe. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Up the middle, here's Jones. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Alfred Collins there to bring him down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He'll try to run for it. And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. He'll pick up a first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3. He runs straight ahead with Jones. Guarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Milroe. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On 2nd down, Milroe. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. Now, Folk on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. On 1st and 10, Purdy. Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver. And once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First and 10 for Purdy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
That's going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. Both now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will extend this third quarter lead.
38, 49ers 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. That was heading in the direction of Mike Evans. It'll be second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He's got a man. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's scooped up by the Falcons. They've got it. Getting the turnover, taking over beyond the 35. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. It'll be first down and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at the...
And he'll take it on in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point
Back to throw.
conversion.
That is hot. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Milroe on first down. That'll be swung out wide to Jones. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. And he'll give it up on the pitch.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
QB will survey the defense on first and 10. On the give, it's Jones. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle.
46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 46, here's second and 8.
Come on. Cougar 19. 19.
They run it once more with Jones. And he's able to find the crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it third and 2.
Check, Bobcat. Go.
Milroe gonna look to run it himself. And he is going to have that Falcons first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
And the Falcons.
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4th down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on 3rd down. But even if he didn't, I think that 3rd down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on 4th.
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 3.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger.
Milroe gonna hold on to this one.
Devontae Turpin, ball carrier. Pushed out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Hold it ready.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3.
Back to 60.
Now, Milroe, this is designed run, and he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. First down as they do it on the ground.
That's another.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the 3rd down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Milroe gonna look to run it himself. He'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 49ers 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Forced to his right. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On third down, Milroe. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This a 42-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
That's just a really good drive here in the second half, and you understand what the situation calls for. You have the lead, second half, continue to control the clock, continue to convert and get fresh sets of downs, come away with points, and just try to continue to extend this lead.
Purdy on first down. That one caught by Stribling. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 14. First down, 49ers.
A first down throw for Purdy. Looking for Stribling. He's got it again. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Second and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 8. From the gun, it's Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. Now it's going to be third down. Throwing again is Purdy. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's caught. It's Evans. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on fourth down. To throw once more, it's Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Looking for Shakir there. It'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards that time for number 17. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy again. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
Complete to number 5, Mike Evans. It's a gain of 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
The 8-yard line.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And he's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Extra point by Pinheiro is good, and the 49ers are able to edge a bit closer.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Here comes the screen to Jones. Now he's free to midfield. He's to the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well-set-up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. Down the field, he's got the hook up to Shakir. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. How about 28 yards on the first play of the drive? First down picked up. On first and 10, it's Purdy. Got the connection there with Stribling. Comes to the line for 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Shotgun
4.
snap to Purdy.
32-yard line.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down. Throwing now, Milroe on first down. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cap 60. Cap 60.
Milroe throwing on second down. Left side in the hands of London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
27 yards. And the Falcons first down.
79 Broncos.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Milroe gonna throw it again. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one. First and 10. Throwing again, it's Milroe. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
This is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Ball at the 3, second down and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got it, man. It's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's going to give himself up, dives to the turf. Bit of a strange return there. We're going to start with very poor field position. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.